Before we start, take a moment, check us out on YouTube, and make sure you subscribe. That way, you won't miss any of our new tutorials. Hey everybody, it's Mike. So in this video, I'm going to start to show you where the magic of the AI comes in. Now remember, in the other videos, we created this new writing assignment for this small group. We're doing an analysis of The Secret Garden. And then we made that assignment. And then one of my students, Scott Mitchell, did their first draft. So I am coming back in here. And I'm going to click on that class, that group, and I see it's active. And I now have one student has submitted their first draft. So if I click anywhere on this, I get a timeline showing me where we are. So we've started and we're in the first draft stage. Again, I can come down here. I can review the rubrics that I put in place. But I see that good old Scott Mitchell has submitted his first draft and he has done it on time. And here's the big thing I want to point out to you is that the AI engine has already done an initial review of Scott's draft for me. And what it's telling me here is that the AI engine has selected 5 highlights for us to look at. Now, I want to be really clear on what I'm about to show you next. You as the teacher are always in control, but the AI is going to hopefully help you save some time and help you focus on things. So let's click on Scott and let's look at his first draft. So here it is. And what we're looking at here is kind of the overall assessment based on the rubric that we set up. Now, that's a really key thing. The AI engine is going to do its own assessment of Scott's writing based on the rubric that we gave it. And so right now, it's saying that the AI engine thinks that Scott rates a 2 on this first draft under characterization, theme, a 3, language and style, a 2, plot and structure, a 1. Now, we can go with that. We can go and accept what the AI engine is telling us, or I can always override that just by clicking to change the rankings. And I can do that for any of the rubrics. I'm going to right now leave the recommendations on what the AI engine is recommending. Now you'll notice over here, the AI engine has highlighted some different things in different colors. And so, for example, you can see these are color coded, and you'll notice these highlights match these color codings. But to come over and actually see what we've got here, I click on highlights, and under characterization, which is this one, the AI is making a suggestion here. This quote shows Mary's initial curiosity and sense of wonder, but it doesn't explore her growth or impact on the story. Now, here's what I can do. I can accept that as it is, and I do that by clicking on the check. I can reject it, or I have the option to edit that. So if I want to take what the AI has suggested to me, I can add more to it. And notice as I started typing, it's making it very clear which portion of the text we are giving feedback and highlighting on, okay? Now, anything that's written here, let me get rid of that, the student is going to see. So you want to make sure that what is written here is you think it's appropriate for that student. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to accept that one. And you'll notice now it's shown here. Here's the next suggestion. Again, I click on it. It's showing very clearly where it is. This quote identifies the theme of nature and science, but it lacks detailed analysis. I will accept that one. We'll go back here. I will accept that one. Same thing. And will accept all of those. So now I have accepted all of those, which means Scott is going to see all of these suggestions when I submit this back to him. And now let's come over to feedback. Now, again, the AI engine has given me its pass at feedback for Scott. Overall, your essay provides a good analysis of the theme of nature and science. Again, I have the ability to edit this and reword this, put it in my own voice, whatever I want to do. I can get rid of this, all of this. But what the AI is trying to do is giving you kind of a starting point for personalized feedback. The really cool thing about this is the more you use this with your students, the more and better it's going to learn, in this example, about Scott. And so over time, it will continue to improve on the pinpointed specific feedback for Scott based on his writing over time. So the AI engine is going to learn about Scott and continue to personalize that feedback. But I think you can see how giving you this starting point based on the resources you loaded in to the system can really help you be much more efficient in giving your feedback. The other thing this is doing is it's frankly helping to remove perhaps bias in the feedback, because the AI is truly evaluating this text based on the rubric and the assignment that you put in. So at this point, let's say, yep, let's send this back to Scott to make some revisions. I'll click submit. Again, I always get the option to confirm. And now if I click back on here, let's go back in. I will see that Scott has now moved to the second draft stage. He has not submitted that. Of course he hasn't, because I just sent him the feedback. But now let's go see what Scott gets to see.